How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you. You look cute. I like all your jewelry. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta shut the door. Fun times. How have you been doing?
Hanging in there. Doing good.
Yeah.
Yes, the better. It seems like things are getting a little back to normal, somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Starting to open back up, so
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yes, we've been able. I even took a risk and went thrifting.
Oh, shoot.
I can't help it. I missed it, so I missed it a lot.
I haven't gotten out, but Revolution Thrift opened back today. So
Okay.
yeah.
What? I need to go over there and check that out. I haven't been there in a couple months, but I need to go check it out.
Yeah. See what they've done. I know they're, doing everything they can as far as precautions. I don't know if they're anticipating a lot of people, but I guess you gotta just wait and see. You don't know. You just don't know.
Stages. I know where we went thrifting, it was, we had to take a number, and you had to be 6 feet apart still, and you had to wait in line and all that good stuff, so.
Was there a lot of people out?
Not in the beginning, not like a week ago there wasn't. Now they're starting to. It's starting to pick up. You have to wear a mask, you have to wear gloves, all that type of thing. So it's a good thing. It's good.
I mean, you do what you can.
Yes.
While still trying to maintain your business. So.
Exactly.
So, everybody, as I was telling you before, we are on with Amanda from Minx and Onyx, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself and her business and all kinds of awesome things, just so you can get to know her better. So, go ahead and just tell us a little bit about yourself and the business first before I ask anything else.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is my first Instagram live. I'm kind of a behind-the-scenes type person. I guess designers are that way in their own way, but it's so having the limelight. Basically, Minx and Onyx, we're a sustainable company, and we like to promote slow fashion and to really bring global awareness to sustainability and what it has to offer. That you don't have to buy into the fast fashion. You don't have to look like everybody else. You know what I'm talking about. Being your own individual person, I believe, really comes from sustainability. When you can do that and put it together. And that's really, we want to bring global awareness that making something out of nothing, or that's broken or trash or wherever it's headed, landfill, that there is a beauty in doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and our organization is all about bringing these different businesses together. So Can you tell us why really sustainability is so important to you?
It is. It's my passion. I probably have been collecting antiques and curating vintage items since I was little. I was the weirdo of the family and of my friends. Just from when I was a kid, I knew that it was in the blood.
Yeah, same.
Right? Yeah. Everybody wanted to go to the mall, and I wanted to go somewhere else. And so it was about individuality for me, and just a big passion to going to garage sales and not having to spend that type of money for something of quality, because to be honest, they don't make things like they used to.
Yeah.
So the clothes and the jewelry from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s is just so much better quality than what's out there today. So that's important to me, quality over quantity.
Yes. And it was always funny growing up, my aunt always kind of pressed into us that, it didn't matter what we wore, who we were wearing. She was like, don't let anybody tell you what you're wearing is not good because it doesn't have somebody's name on it.
Right.
She was like, if you like it, buy it. And it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you like it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Yay. That's exactly right. It doesn't the label, exactly.
I mean, nobody sees it really but you on the inside. You know, other people are wearing, you know, I don't know why you need somebody else's name all over you, but, you know.
I agree. 100%. So. Or you can mix it up a little bit, you know, just whatever makes you happy, like you said. You got good advice.
So tell us about the things that Minx and Onyx sells.
Well, we're excited because a couple months ago we launched our website, a better website for us, integrated our platform. We do use Etsy as our platform. There's so many platforms out there, but that's the one that works best for us. And so we were able to integrate that with a new website. And so we sell vintage clothing for women, men, and we sell handbags, purses, jewelry, home decor. And if we get some furniture items, we can do that as well. The big thing is my jewelry's on there. So the design's by me, which just started. I started making that maybe about 7-8 months ago.
Awesome.
And it came out of the blue. So, and it's been doing really well. I'm excited about that.
They look amazing. I went and checked out your website, and it looks amazing. The Etsy shop was great.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about you making the jewelry and how that came about.
Well, it was about I've been a crafter all my life as well. So again, putting things together that were broken, not wanted. My mom would always give me things she didn't want or that were broken, but she knew I'd find a purpose for it. And so since I was a kid, I would do that, and I'd make stuff for me. And I would get compliments on it, or people would ask where I bought it or got it. And so I didn't think much of that until about 6-7 months ago. And I realized, I really believe this is my passion. I really think I need to give it a shot. Why not? Just do it, and let's just see what happens. And art and creativity is a big part of my passion as well. And so that's what I did. And so started to play with all kinds of materials, stones, coins, shells, whatever I could find, like a big treasure hunt. And that's basically what it is, and just put it together and came up with some of my individual designs that have done really well at some of the museums that have purchased quite a bit of my jewelry. And
awesome.
It's starting to talk to other people. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yes.
Thank you. Kind of historical. I like it to look old and historical, and so unique. One of a kind.
Yes, that they are. They're really great. So
thank you.
They are. They're made from like repurposed and upcycled materials, right? That's what you're.
Absolutely. Yes, I look for high quality vintage chains, broken chains. They don't have to necessarily be real gold or real silver. If I can find that, of course, I do find a lot of gold-plated items, silver-plated, sterling silver. But just high quality, as long as it's, again, this day and age, the jewelry is going to turn your neck green sometimes, or your fingers green, or that stuff just doesn't. I want this jewelry to last a lifetime. It already has gone through how many, years of existence that I want it to continue with my personal attention to it as well. So
cool. That's so awesome. So I know we had talked about it before, but you use like a lot of crystals in your jewelry. Is there a specific reason for that? Are you just drawn to them, or?
I am. That's a little bit of a hobby as well. I have dabbled into crystals and holistic therapies, natural medicine, things of that nature. And so I do channel a lot of energies into my jewelry when I do make the jewelry. And I cleanse the jewelry, and it's all, when it goes from wherever I find it, from me to the next person, it's all in good faith. And so I deal with all kinds of just different stones. Stones, healing properties. Each stone has its own, there's so many stones out there, but this is kind of my go-to. So if anybody, I don't know if you can see, that's called the Crystal Bible. If you're interested in stones, this is the best book ever to help you identify a stone if you don't know what it is, tell you what the healing properties are. It just is a really great guidance for that. If you ever want to get started or curious.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So where do you find they're just crystals that you just find around, or?
They are. A lot of them are, of course, they're coming from estate sales or wherever I can find them. Some of them I outsource from other vendors that I work with.
Yeah.
I do work with some other people, and some of them are imported, and so that's where I get them. It just depends what it is I'm trying to create.
Yeah. Which makes complete and total sense.
Just depends what it is.
Now, you are a bit of an entrepreneur. Can you tell us about some of the other businesses that you have had or have now?
Yes, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. Almost got like 25 plus years. Definitely a big advocate for that, for small business, self-employment. And so I like to promote the mom and pops because I know what it's like. That's where I've come from. So I have done services from wardrobe styling to closet organization I had a consignment shop for about 8 years here in San Antonio for quite some time. We offered bereavement services, so type of like an estate sale type service, not to an extent, real big estate sales, but we would actually just go and help people with that, bring the items to the store, sell it for the people, because it's a hard time sometimes when people pass away. So we would do that. So all kinds of different things I've done. So now it's still the vintage. I've always been into vintage. So here I am again, full circle.
Which is awesome, though. I think it's just a great space to be in. Getting secondhand itself is getting to be really popular, and so it's and vintage is like always the best. I have this special heart for vintage myself.
I love vintage.
Hi, Veronica. Sorry. So that's great. That's perfect. Did you? We had talked about it before, but did you have any jewelry that you wanted to show us, or?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I do have some jewelry. Just a couple pieces. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's a Brazilian citrine, and I believe I have most of this jewelry online on a vintage chain here, and it's just sculpted and hand painted on the back. So a lot of my jewelry is versatile. You can wear it either way, actually. A lot of it, not everything, but a lot of it is. So it's a really long piece here.
Oh,
so that is citrine, which is the stone of manifestation. Brings good wealth. It's the stone of the sun. Citrine is always good.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, we have an amethyst bracelet. This cuff was all scratched and just not in good shape when I found it, and was going to be thrown away by some people, and I was able to bring it back to life.
Oh, awesome.
And added I like statement pieces. Bold is my name.
Yeah. That they are, but they're amazing.
So the amethyst is always a good stone. This reduces anxiety, and it's good to help reduce stress. And even if you have trouble sleeping, you can get a small amethyst stone or a small chain and put it under your pillow. It's good for that too. Let's see here. Here's another color of amethyst. So I just took actually this necklace. I believe it was at a thrift store, and it had not a very attractive animal, elephant on it with kind of strange looking. It sat there forever. Nobody wanted it, so I basically carved out the animal part that didn't look right, and it was not good. And I just upcycled it, repurposed it on a vintage chain, and there we go with an amethyst piece.
So I did not know that amethyst came in different colors like that.
It does. Different grades.
Yeah.
The darker the grade, the more expensive it is. So
interesting.
Fun.
I feel like I need to pick up the book. Now.
You should. Again, I don't know who's joined us, but I was talking about the Crystal Bible. Anybody interested in stones or wants to learn more about them, or when you're buying a piece, it's important to just know what you're buying or what you're looking for. It has colors and the healing properties of each stone. This is another citrine. This was a belt buckle.
Oh, that's awesome.
With a really thick, beautiful vintage chain. Sometimes when I show this, they think this is actually like 14 karat, 18 karat gold chain, and it's not. That's how good the vintage chains are. This is like over a 60-year-old chain.
Wow. I love that rope little concept.
Right? There's a choker here. A vintage choker. These are fun. With a blue calcite piece.
I was to ask you, I was like, what is this?
Another calming stone. Okay. And it's a choker. Chokers are, not everybody likes these chokers, but I think they're fun. It has the sculptured art on the back as well. This cleans away negative energies and it activates the universe within oneself. It's very good energy stone too. And then I do stuff without that are just upcycled. This is broken. This is a beautiful little Aztec piece that I just added onto another vintage chain. You can see that. So some fun stuff there. I like Native American.
Just a stone, or
it is like a stone. It's more like a marble.
Okay.
Piece.
Yeah.
A teal marble piece. And it was
carving on that too.
Yes, exactly. And it has that Native American look, like I said. Yeah. So this was 3 different pieces into one piece here.
That's so
good. Together on another vintage chain here. So fun stuff. Yeah. This was a belt buckle too. 1978, I believe. I like to play with old coins as well.
The coins are in this one.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Different coins from Mexico and Greek, and the older the coins, the better. I made a ring too. I don't know if you can see.
Yes, I made it from like just the sculptural aspect of all your jewelry.
Oh, thank you.
So much fun.
Thank you. It's fun. I love making it for everybody.
Cool. So, let's go ahead and tell people where they can find you, where they can find Minx and Onyx.
Yes, minxandonyx.com. That's the website, minxandonyx.com. We're on Facebook and on Instagram. And I'm actively trying to grow that Instagram page. So please, Joy, go. I'm real proud of my 215 people that it took me forever to grow, but it's growing.
You'll get there. It's a rough thing, but you'll get there. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I'm doing my best to get my name out there, and we are having our first virtual show. I think I told you about this. On May 29th. It's a vintage virtual show through the Brick. So everybody who loves the Brick, come support the Brick. It's with the Brickadelic, and it's called Brickadelic, and it's by Brickadelic, but the name of the actual event is Viewmaster. And I don't know if you guys remember that little Viewmaster that you would put in, and you would change slides, and you see little pictures. I think that's what they're trying to do. So it's a really neat concept, and so they'll have about 20, 30 of us vendors. It took a lot of work. We put it together, and I hope you guys can join in and see that. So the Brick on the 29th starts at 3.
Cool. Hey,
so that's our first show.
Yes, and it's online, right?
Yes, it's all online.
Okay.
It's the first virtual show, yes. So we're excited to see. It's their first virtual show. We're excited to see how that turns out.
I'm excited, too. I mean, there's been so many of these, like, virtual pop-ups.
It's your birthday that day.
It is my birthday. My birthday, I have to buy myself a birthday present.
No.
But it's been really interesting to see all the virtual pop-ups and how everybody's doing it. Everybody kind of has their own spin, and yeah, it's been really fun and interesting.
Yes.
So
interesting times.
Yeah.
I miss the face-to-face connection, but it is what it is. So this is face to face now, you and I and everybody else on there. That's how it is.
This is what we're doing it now.
This is what we're doing. Yeah.
It's just fun. So, just a quick run through, you guys. You can hit up Minx and Onyx. Just go follow her Instagram page. We want to make sure we help her grow that Instagram. But you can also find her on Facebook and then at minxandonyx.com, right?
Yes.
Awesome. And can you show us the book again for
our
little newcomers?
Yes. The Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. This is the best book for those that want to learn more about crystals, crystal healing, what they do, what they have. It's the best book ever. This is one book everybody should have in their collection. Best. It's fun to read.
And sorry, I just thought of this question. Do you put the healing properties and stuff on the stones that you use in your jewelry, or can they just message you and ask about that?
You mean like a special request, or?
Well, no, I guess if they see a particular stone, like the amethyst, and they want to know more about that, can they just message you about it?
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. Cool. Whatever they need to know. Sometimes I even include a little card with the jewelry about the stone. It comes in a sustainable bag too. None of my packaging is bought. It's all sustainable packaging, and that's the way I package it up with a bow, and it gets shipped off.
Awesome. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming on with us today. It's been great listening to you.
Thank you.
To you singing goodbye.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate everybody